Yes, sir. We are alive and alive, and oh my god, this time you can actually hear me. Hello. What is going on, y'all? Dragon, I see you in chat. Hello. I don't know if we're quite rivals yet. I will calm down a little bit on that. There's many Wolverines out there. We need to establish the rivalry first, you know? One game is not enough. I appreciate the enthusiasm, though. Oh my god. Okay. What's going on, y'all? Sasha, what's up? Shooting Dio, what's up? I need to spam the fucking sound effects, dude. I'm so addicted to that shit. Okay. Guys, remind me to take my medication at like the top of the hour. Dude, I'm feeling the TOKON withdrawal. We'll talk about it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh wow, that's kind of crazy, dude. I got Splatoon Raiders. Yeah, 11 p.m. exactly. I got a digital. I can wait. Let me see if I can show y'all without. Let me just make a private window. I don't want to dox myself. Oh yeah. See, if you're a clever little man or woman or MB, you may go to amazon.co.jp. Oops, and then you spelled the name correctly of the game, not like I did. And then you go to the Japanese version of the game, and then guess what? Insane. And that's how I got it today. I have it downloaded on my Swatch. It's ready to go. It's ready to roar. Rax, what's up, man? I was like really waffling over it. Lucario, what's up, man? I was really waffling over it because I'm not excited about this being like a looter shooter, but I do like Splatoon, and I like what I saw of like the heavier encounters later in the game. And a lot of the reviews do emphasize that the progression is like a little tame, you know, it's not as overwhelming as like some other games. So maybe it's fine. Maybe we're okay. We'll see. Yeah. So we'll do that. So this is how I got Splatoon. This is also how I got Metroid Prime 4, actually. I think I pay less than this. I don't like Neo, actually. No, I don't. I've tried Neo a couple times, and I feel like I'll try one more time. I have a PS5 Pro now, of course, right? So I can play it like beautiful 120 FPS. I have an OLED now that like supports it as well. So it's worth one more shot. But yeah, just the lack of encounter design, plus all the loot shit, plus the skill tree. The skill tree in Neo, dude, is so bad. Oh my goodness. GK, what's going on, man? Am I getting more strict than you now? You mean about like, oh, so you were not into the idea of Splatoon Raiders? And like you held off on buying it? See, I didn't hop on Rhythm Heaven, so I thought, you know what, I need to buy my Nintendo game for the month, you know? I need to like be a shill for Nintendo. Base Snake, what's up? Well, I watched the Skill Up review, and he said, and I know Skill Up is like not the greatest fucking source for this sort of shit. But he was saying, wow, compared to a lot of these other looter games, it's a little more tame. It's not as nuts in terms of the progression. I don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah, so this is Potential Man Monday. Potential Man Monday, the segment every Monday where I evaluate the potential of a given game based on a, like, 2-3 hour play session, which is the most scientific method to evaluate games. I love Neo. I was more thinking, and I said this in Discord, that further Discord might be like Neo, where it's great even with... Okay. See, that's the thing. I'm willing to believe that Neo has, like, sick fucking mechanics. I see the vision there, kinda. For me, it's like a combo of I don't like unlocking the fucking skills. And... I roll crowds and read. Okay, cool. It's a combo of that, and also you fight jobbers, like, all day. Lucario, you mentioned the Discord. Let me see. If you're not in the Discord, let me clue you in. Let me put you on game. We got the Ziad Bruh Discord. I'm not gonna... Yeah, okay. GK, what's, like, your current stance on, like, RPG progression shit? Is that the thing that turned you off? Is that it? Because, like, that's the thing. I had written the game off. I was like, it sounds like not for me. But then, I don't know, just the discourse tempted me. And then Amazon Japan for, like, $30 tempted me. So I was like, nah. The Discord is free for everybody. You can join it. It's very chill. We have mods as well that, like, keep things clean, keep things sanitary. We talk about games. It's very, very highbrow discussion. And it's an easy way to keep up with, like, what the fuck I'm doing. I've had a very chaotic schedule the last couple of weeks. Some of you will know. I mean, you can check the VODs if you, like, want to know what's going on. But yeah. Thank you, Real Answer. Yeah, see, yeah, the Amazon Germany, I got TOKON for $40, dude. Holy cannoli, dude. I'm so happy. Oh my god. So sick. Physical media. And also digital media sometimes. Okay. Guys. Yeah, they had a weird... I don't know what was going on, but, like, they had... On German Amazon, they had TOKON for, like, $40. Physical. Yeah, that's the thing, Snake. I prefer owning games, right? I do have some apprehension toward digital a little bit. However, I'm not, like, dogmatic about it. When the price difference is big enough, I'm like, okay, cool. My stance is kinda... has and kinda always will be, I treat RPGs heavy progression like a vacation thing in gaming. Sorry, I can't read. In my gaming diet. Okay. I can't play them super regularly. At some point, I need to make a video of, like, rewards in games. And then I'm just, like, very... skeptical of that type of design in general now. I mean, if in Splatoon, it mostly serves the purpose of, like, ooh, build variety or whatever. I'm like, cool. But even then, I'm like... A lot of time... It feels sort of like post-hoc rationalization when people say, oh yeah, this RPG is, like, actually super deep. Like, did you see the build craft? Did you see the build craft, bro? Bro, the builds. And, I'm like, I know you like the game because it's, like, fun to grind. Like, let's be fucking real. We could stop pretending, you know? Because I feel like if the builds were the point, there would be a less time-consuming way to access that. That's what I didn't like about Clair Obscure. That, like, all the, like, level exploration is so insanely basic. And the grinding is so insanely basic. And the encounter design is so insanely basic. But, like, it's insanely useful to do all that shit, you know? God. And it's like you're locking yourself out of so much of the game, basically. Interesting enough, the progression system is probably why Splatoon Raiders is allowed to get as nasty as it could for its own game. Okay. I don't view RPGs as a skill-based genre. Mashallah. I agree. Well, okay, you know what? See, I'm taking the piss a little bit. However, see, people have taken issue with me saying this, right? Okay, you kind of playing. I get that. I guess for you, it's a more experiential kind of type of game. See, I do think there's value in separating skill and strategy. When I use the word skill, usually I mean like real-time controller skill, right? And that's not even... people immediately understand it sort of in a derogatory way when you say that. I found, like, if I say, okay, turn-based to me is not... I don't file turn-based games under skill-based games. You can say that strategy is a skill, but then the word has no, like, distinct use anymore, yeah? I'm not making distinction between skill and strategy to be, like, derogatory or to be insulting or blah, blah, blah. I'm doing it to explain a point, yeah? And I feel like, I don't know how widespread is that perspective? Is that, are we at the point where that's kind of universally accepted, that like skill-based means I'm pressing buttons? Yeah. Cause see, GK, what I got from your message is actually, yeah, no, I think I got it. There's two factors in player skill: mechanical execution, knowing how to read a system mechanic. I mean, I guess like what you mean is like processing speed, right? But like that can only also be a factor, I think, in a real-time simulation, you know? I think when it's a turn-based game, if you're fucking up in a turn-based game, it's because of strategy, you know? That's how I would delineate it. Ozzy, what's going on? Wouldn't RPGs fall into the second category really good? I consider them like strategic games, yeah. But then the thing is, there's so many conflicting incentives, you know? Like there's different reasons why people play them and why people make them even. A lot of people consider the feeling of growth essential to an RPG, right? And the feeling of growth is provided with like progression mechanics, with rewards. And it like that directly undermines the strategy, right? If we were all about the strategic aspects, we would not have the reward bullshit, right? And you can see that the thing is, the reward bullshit has been part of RPGs from day one, but then it later infected other genres, right? Because designers realized, oh, it's generally a compelling thing to have in your game, right? Like, it will have a positive effect for, like, retention, engagement, whatever fucking little word you want to use. Yeah. I'm not sure if I said hi, Ozzy, what's up? Do you think we will get a new Smash next year? I fucking hope so, dude. I'm like, I know there's right now the Smash 6 YouTube industrial complex is like going a little wild. I know Turn Down for Waltz, he just released a video on potential Smash 6 characters. So the hunger is there. I feel like, dude, there's no way that they're not working on it. There's no way, right? But I see maybe that's a good clickbait video that I should work on, but I want the next Smash to be a reboot. I want it to start completely fresh. Like smaller cast, all that shit, you know? And like completely like fresh mechanics. I feel like what you need to do is you need to pivot so hard that like people will understand that it's not there's no obvious comparison to Ultimate anymore, you know? I think that needs to be the goal. Knowing how to learn a game, if that makes sense. Well, that's like, I mean, that's like, I've talked about Jesper Juhl before. He's like a games academic, and he uses the term mental challenge, right? And I guess some people will like be more perceptive and naturally be more inclined to understand strategy, right? To intuit the strategy. But like, I see. I guess it's like, the thing is, I don't really think about, okay, what does the game drive out of the player, you know? I think about, okay, what's in the game, right? I think about, okay, what are the systems, and how do the systems need to be utilized to like, or how can they be utilized to achieve a successful outcome? And, like ultimately you can have a scenario where two players are faced with the same like chess problem or something, right? And well, you could design it in a way where it's like, okay, if you fuck it up, you just get to retry, right? And you will take longer to get to the solution. But ultimately you will arrive at a similar solution. Or you will have to arrive at a similar solution. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with this, but like... I just feel like yeah. The thing is, I'm it's very hard to like comfortably make a statement in this kind of regard, because like I'm very tempted to say, well, the thing we're talking about is intelligence, yeah, like a kind of intelligence, right? And that's like, that gets really weird, yeah. I don't want to say, oh yeah, if you don't know how to play turn-based games, you're fucking stupid, yeah. Menu combat, what's up, man? Get Sakurai into the booth. See, for a while I was like, I want Sakurai to make a new game, like something completely different. But I think now I'm fine with him making the next Smash, yeah. But then also, I'm fine with somebody completely different doing it. I don't know. The way to look at it also is that even with real-time games, people who can't execute can still strategize. So there needs to be some kind of... Exactly. No one would say someone who can only strategize is a skill player. Yeah. Smash feels like a 2028 type beat. I mean, this is a year 2 of the Switch, technically. This is such a weird thing, because, like... Consoles used to just come out end of the year, right? So like we're officially in year 2, right? Because I think the Switch came out in June, right? So we're in July, we're in year 2. Smash 4 dropped in 2014. So 2 years. Yeah. I don't know. Brawl was also 2008. Like a year and a half. Because like, was it early 2008? If I could keep him doing Kirby Air Riders, I would. Air Riders is sick, dude. I need to play the game more. I don't know. I feel like it could happen next year. I feel like it could happen. I think Smash doesn't need it next year since we got 3D Mario and Pokemon, but it will be hellish nice. Yeah, I mean, 3D Mario might be their fall game. It might be their fall game. So I see that there's some cannibalization there. Because when you think about 2014, or like, I mean, Yeah, Ultimate came out 2018, which was year 2 of the Switch as well. Yeah. And I don't think there was anything else really in the period, right? Yeah. I don't know how they're going to top Ultimate in terms of content. Yeah, I think they need to pivot. They need to pivot. I need to do like a fucking clickbait wishlist video for Smash 6. I think that's a good idea. Edgeware, what's up? Zia, did you play Salmon Run? It's the Horde Shooter Raiders is without the loop. Oh. I did play Salmon Run like a good amount. But I never got too into it, actually. I think Sakura has 2 games left in. Yeah. Unfortunately. Dude, we're getting old as a society. Just started my TGM grind because we'll talk about it on the solo pocket. Nice. Awesome. It's fire. For those wondering, this is about the German podcast that I do. So not relevant to most of y'all, but yeah. I will say the single player in Air Riders is like a little too lengthy for me. It's a little too padded. Yes, other 2018 games. I don't remember, like, especially like in the fall, winter kind of period. Fuck, I forgot to, okay. Guys, if you're not on the Discord, did I plug it? Discord.zebra.com. If you're not in there, get in there. Have some fun. Talk to the people. Super Mario Party, let's go. Okay, let's go. I see it. But then, you know, if they were comfortable with having a Pokemon and Smash simultaneously, who's to say that? I mean, actually, Pokemon's gonna be early next year, right? I don't know. I could see 3D Mario like in the late summer, maybe. Also, like August. Or like similar slots Bonanza, maybe. Yeah. Curious. Curious, indeed. Okay, y'all. I hope y'all saw the freaking teaser image that I posted. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I need to do the hard mode. What's up? Back to back. I do want to do more. I think the weekends are probably good for like playthroughs of games. At some point I'm gonna do Code Veronica. Yeah, you might have seen. Okay, so the agenda for today, we're gonna play Splatoon later. I'm such a yapper, bro. What the fuck? Why am I locked out? Oh wait, I'm incognito. I'm so stupid. My favorite artist, CHARLI XCX. Oh yeah, you saw the teaser image? Oh my god. Okay. So, we'll play Splatoon. I have literally not played it at all yet. I've not touched it. You will get like the unfiltered raw dog Z experience with Splatoon Raiders. Before we do that, we'll talk about Marvel TOKON a little bit, and we'll talk about the CHARLI XCX album. I'm excited. See, I need to do the... I'm gonna say it later, actually. Okay, which one do we do first? Do we do TOKON or do we do CHARLI? I figured if I start with TOKON, I'm not gonna lose y'all instantly. But also, if I do CHARLI now, if I get it out of the way, people will stick around, yeah. Yeah, I hope... I mean... I don't know. The thing is, I was like really... God, this is such a bad reason to buy it, right? But I was like looking at my stream today, right? I was like, okay, what the fuck am I gonna stream? What the fuck am I gonna play? You didn't like Brad at all. Damn, that's crazy. I was like, okay, what am I gonna play? I didn't really have anything jumping out at me. And I was like, I could just buy Splatoon, yeah. So, yeah. All right, let's just start with Charlie, I guess. Mysterious Murasama. I do need to do that. The thing is, guys, you need to understand. I need to clickbait a little bit. I need to clickbait. Beast mode, Nintendo. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the recording. This is gonna be a video. Hello, YouTube. Say hello, YouTube, in the chat if you want to be in the video. So, music, fashion, and film. The new album by Miss CHARLI XCX is out. It's been out for a couple days. It's been up. The album is up. This is what I said. I'll say, what the hell is Brad Summer? This is so funny. So, Fantano Melon Man has not posted his review yet, so I gotta get ahead of him, right? I gotta get my opinion out there before he overwrites my opinion, before I adopt his opinion instead. So for context, if you don't know, Charlie, this is not a music review channel. Usually I talk about games. Hi, by the way, if you stumbled on this video, if you're a CHARLI XCX fan, if you're a music fan, and you stumbled on this gaming channel, hello, this is Zed After Dark. I also have a main channel called Zed Bruh. Where I do scripted analysis of games and also stream twice a week. And the After Dark channel is where all my stream highlights land. So on the off chance that you're into games or into like pop culture, I guess maybe I'll branch out a little bit, you know? We'll see. Maybe stick around, maybe give this a view. Maybe give this a shot. Anyway, CHARLI XCX, pop sensation, known for Brad Summer, Kamala Harris, British, half Indian pop artist, hyperpop legend, one of the big hyperpop progenitors. Obviously started with the Vroom Vroom EP that she did with the late and great Sophie. Sophie, legendary producer, will be forever missed. Yeah, most of y'all will be familiar with Charlie's work through Brat. Brat obviously was a fucking global viral sensation, blew up the world, and it's a great album. I will say, I am not a Brad LARPer, and I'm also not a Charlie Day One. I think I was introduced to Charlie like around the Pop 2 era. And, you know, like what I heard, I thought was pretty cool, you know, it was pretty neat. Obviously, the Vroom Vroom EP really grew on me over time. The album that I really got into Charlie with was How I'm Feeling Now, which is her COVID album. Which is also a phenomenal fucking record, and one that is still very important to me to this day. One that I connect, like, very, very strong memories with. The fucking opening track is basically a Death Grip song. So sick. So yeah, she has like this character of sort of like very sweet, sugary, bubbly type of pop, but then fused with like very harsh, abrasive, and you might even say slutty kind of energy, you know, cunty, as the kids say. God, dude, that sounds so bad. I'm so fucking old, man. Oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, let's get through this. So yeah, Brad's introduced her to a whole new audience, and I think it's a great album. I want to say real quick, oh yeah, Forever is such a great track, dude. I think there's sort of a movement where, okay, if you're an OG Day One Charlie fan, and you see Brad kind of blow up, you have like this ick, you're like, ew. People like this. Too many people like this. It's ruined. It's ruined. It's ruined. I don't like it anymore. I think that's unbearably cringe. I think you need to get over yourself. I think you need to grow up. This is a great fucking album. I listened to it today. I teared up to So I honestly, I was like choking up to a couple of songs on here. It's like this very like compelling mixture of club bangers, right? And like just cheesy, bubbly, cute songs, but then a real emotional core at the heart. And that's what I really love Charlie's music for. So it was clear that Brad was a very weird thing to go through for CHARLI. And it seems like she had more mixed feelings about the whole experience, like, toward the end, right? She made this movie called The Moment. I wouldn't say this one's like a banger. I have seen it in the theater. And it's like, I think if you're a CHARLI super fan, it's like pretty fun. It's like pretty dry kind of humor, and then with like a good amount of like actual meaning in there. I would not recommend it to like non-CHARLI fans. And yeah, a lot of that like troubledness, a lot of that pain, sadness, whatever, of like the overwhelming Brat Summer, right? That is now being channeled into this new album, Music, Fashion, Film. And it was kind of introduced as like a big pivot for CHARLI. She had the first single, Rock Music, which it is an attempt at a rock track. We'll get to it. I will say, I mean, so this is John Cale, Martin Scorsese, from the, I don't want to say it wrong. Is it Velvet Underground? Oh my god. Oh, thank god. Okay, I'm not completely LARPer. Oh my god. Hallelujah. Mashallah. Okay. It's the one with the banana, guys. It's the one with the fucking banana. I forget this guy's name. But, like, you can see, oh, music, fashion, film. You know, that's the idea. This is the hardest fucking cover I've ever seen. This is so sick. The album itself, it took a little bit to grow on me. I'm not gonna lie. The opening track is the most horrible thing I've ever heard. It is so bad. This is obviously not news, because it was a single. It was the first single. A lot of people complain about this one. I think, there is sort of this understanding that this is probably, like, satirical. And that's cool and all. But that doesn't make me want to listen to the song. Now, obviously, you have to understand we can't listen to any of the music on this stream. You can see in the video, I'm showing the video because they're doing all the rock and roll cliches, you know, and, like, really exaggerating them, like, oh, look how many cigarettes I'm smoking. Mark Jacobs is the fashion guy's name. Okay, cool. And, I mean, it's just, like, unbearable. We're doing rock music. I think I did that very accurately. This is exactly how it sounds. And, like, she's clearly singing very off-key over just the same guitar loop kind of over and over again. And it's, like, just, like, very... It feels like deliberately kind of shitty and amateurish, you know? And it's like, that's all great for you. I'm so happy for you, but as the first song of the album, no. This song, Spring Summer 26, that feels like the actual intro. Because she also, you know, she name drops the title of the album. In it, and kind of explains the whole mission statement of like, okay, I feel overwhelmed. How do I navigate my stardom? How am I successful sort of in this new environment I'm finding myself in after Brat? I warmed up to this track. There's like, you know, again, something very sweet and kind of melancholic about it, but I was very skeptical of the whole direction because it is, again, this relatively simple melody, very often repeated with a very kind of understated performance from CHARLI, like, over it, you know? I shat in my pants on purpose. Song. Yeah, but the more I listened to it, the more I kind of started fucking with the melancholy and the somberness of the music. This is a very existential album. It's basically asking the question, okay, what the fuck even is the point of anything I'm doing, right? I'm like in all of these fields. I'm like very interested in all of them. And I'm making art. I'm making all this work. But is it actually making me happy? Is it actually bringing me deeper connections with other people? Is it maybe on camera, you know, she talks about how, okay, I'm a different person for the camera and it feels good to like not be me and sort of like run away from problems. And it all comes to a head in this like crazy final track featuring legendary horror director David Cronenberg, who you know for shit like Naked Lunch. Is Naked The Fly, I think, as well. I think Naked Lunch is the one that I've seen. And Cronenberg, what I thought this was really surprising. So he recounts what seems like a near-death experience, right? He says to CHARLI, presumably, yeah, I was lying on the sidewalk, and I didn't think about art in that moment. I thought about like my loved ones and blah, blah, blah. So it sounds like, he was like, again, it was like a near-death experience or something. I kind of tried to research, like, it doesn't seem like this was common knowledge. It seems like, this is something that he's talked about for the first time here, right? And again, it's sort of laying down the fact that, like, you may create art, but whether it actually matters to you as a person is ultimately up in the air, you know? And once you die, it's probably not the thing you're gonna be thinking about the most. So yeah, just that haunting, very, like I said, very existential character to the album is something I really enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie, again, the sweetness and the repetition of it, it did kind of get into my ear in the end, you know? This track, 2007, is probably one of my favorites. It has a very, really, really simple chorus. It's like, I could take you to heaven like it's 2007. I could take you to heaven like it's 2007. Like, the way she kind of plays with her voice, and it has there's a moment in the song after the intro where it kind of crescendos a little bit, and the instrumental is primarily built with these, they sound kind of like DJ scratches. I'm not exactly sure what it is. This building the melody. I did a horrible job of that just now, but like it sounds very kooky and like fun. It is a very different direction for CHARLI. Like, it's definitely not as explosive, not as danceable, but it's still kind of quintessentially her in a lot of moments. Again, Car Decline, that's another, also, there was like a, I don't know where this is from, I couldn't find the video, but like there was a video posted on Twitter where she's like undressing and like it's to the song, it's like, oh my god, she's so unbelievably hot. Oh my god, that's crazy. Anyway, again, it was this very simple, repeating a couple sort of dejected lines. Dun 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 dun. Cart declines. Something about it is very infectious. So in the end, it did end up working for me a lot better than I expected. I will say, again, rock music, horrible opening. I wasn't, again, the song, yeah. There was like the intro, it had like a little melody that I see the appeal, right? But again, it builds into a song that's like kind of laborious and kind of sluggish and boring in the end. I should say, yeah, Magic Metal, why did I say it like that? Magic Metal Montana. That's a ode to A.G. Cook. I know he got mentioned in the chat previously. A.G. Cook is her main collaborator over the last couple of years. Obviously the main guy behind PC Music, all the fucking hyperpop movement. Very, very instrumental guy. I mean, no pun intended. Instrumental to CHARLI's kind of work. And he gets like a very, again, very sweet, but also very kind of somber shout out. She has like a line where she says, if you died, I would cry, you know? And it's like, where I'm kind of at is like, wow, like what kind of mental state do you have to be in to, that's what you're thinking about, you know? That's, you're not thinking about your friends, you're thinking about them dying, you know? So yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't think it's as good as Brad. I don't think it's as good as How I'm Feeling Now. But I do like it. Fucking my rotation. It did grow on me. I'm feeling... Let's see who can get this out first. I'm feeling a light to decent 7 on this one. That's my score. That's my review. Let me go through the chat for a second. This is the Ed Fantano. So true. Mean Mugger, what's going on? Tibbus, what's up? Yeah, I do Vroom Room and like especially Vroom Room, but also Pop 2. Still pretty fucking great. Look it, unlock it, unlock it. There's something about Charlie's music where also I will try to emulate the British accent very badly. Okay, I think that's the review. Guys, I hope that wasn't too horrible. Thank you for sitting through that. Thank you for sitting through a Ziad music review. We'll see if we make it a regular thing. Probably not. Gaming. Okay. Gotta talk about Marvel TOKON. Let me prepare a little bit. What do you think about Taylor Swift? Don't like her music. Like, it's never done anything for me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I mean, she's got like a couple songs that are like, okay. Cause I'll make a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. I know nothing about CHARLI XCX, and all I kind of think of is Xenoblade Chronicles X. That was a common joke, yeah. CHARLI Xenoblade Chronicles X. I think CHARLI, like, that's where the Euro in me comes out, you know? I'm very Euro in that way. The XCX and CHARLI XCX stands for Kiss, Charlie, Kiss. Oh my god. I don't know if I could show this on stream, but... Now I'm kind of mad about her. The new album was so bad. I mean, just when I see all the writing on it, it's... I don't know, bro. Hi, Charlie XCX. I stunned the XCX in you. I was wondering if you're as big of a fan of the games of the Chronicles X as I am, if you are. What's your favorite scale design and favorite class in the game? Mine would be the Ares 90 and Psych Corruptor, respectively. Oh my god. I didn't get into as much as everyone else. I do agree she has a really creative take, mixing dance music with some... Yeah. Well, I like that one. I do like that one. It's not my favorite. I really like Back to Back, dude. Back to back to back to back to back. Yeah, man. Okay. What do I say about TOKON? Let me gather my thoughts about it. Okay. Could take you to heaven like it's 2007. Take you to heaven like it's 2007. V, what's going on? Okay, let's talk about TOKON. Turn on the recording. Hello, YouTube. Say hello, YouTube, in the chat if you want to be in the video. The Marvel TOKON beta. No, why did I say it like that?
So please.
Justified crash out.
Zeldalum, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. The Marvel TOKON beta has just concluded. When I say just, I mean like 13 hours ago. I played it a bunch over the weekend, and I streamed at least one session with it, and I love it. I'm so excited. Dude, I'm going through the withdrawal. I was so sad when it was over. I just want to play more. I'm not gonna say it's like everything I hope for, because that sounds a little dramatic, right? I was looking forward to this game for a while. I have been looking forward to it for a while. And just the idea of, okay, this is a tag team fighter that's gonna have great net play, presumably, plus crossplay, plus it's gonna be very popular, very active online. And I do like Arc System Works games. Obviously, they've, you know, there's some stuff there, right? There's some arguments you can make, kind of back and forth. But generally, I was seeing a lot of stuff that I liked about it. So the idea of finally having a team game, because I've never really played a team game before, right? Like, I fucked around with them, but I've never really seriously grinded them or whatever. And just the privilege of finally not only being there for one at launch, but also having one that is actually playable online. You know, unlike I mean, I had Dragon Ball FighterZ at launch, for example, but like, bruh, right? So what's the deal with this game? I'm not gonna recap the whole thing. I'm not a fucking, I'm a very mediocre fighting game player. I'm not an expert whatsoever. But I do like fighting games. I do understand them on a level. I care about them a lot. I engage with them a lot, right? I don't play them as much as I should, but I do really like them. So that's the perspective you're getting today. For me, the most compelling thing about this game really is that it has almost an old school kind of flair in how strict it is in certain ways, and how it provides meaningful limitations. And this is actually one of the most controversial aspects, right? I think, you know, with these team-based games, you have the concept of assists, throwing assists, and you also have the concept of tagging. And the line has been trending more and more toward, okay, we're gonna make these systems freer and freer and freer, and more open overall. Where, okay, at any time I can just press a button and my assist comes out and they do a cool thing, and then I can probably even swap places with them immediately, right? Unless I'm getting hit or something. Unless I'm on block stun. If you kind of think back to a game like Marvel 2, it actually was not like that. In Marvel 2, you could call assists on a normal hit at an enemy, but you could not call them during a special move. And that is sort of a thing that the game did, like, I'm assuming to, like, protect its design, right? To not make it too degenerate. Because you could imagine, okay, you have a character like Cable, where he can throw out a full screen projectile, and then if you could call an assist right after that, it would just get insane, right? But then the fact that I do have to think about that when I'm building my offense, that is really compelling to me. The fact that there is some kind of limitation there. And surprisingly, Marvel TOKON is kind of similar. You cannot throw out assists on whiff. That's the major limitation here. If I hit a button, I attack the air, I'm not hitting the enemy, and then I try to call an assist, nothing will happen. And this is probably one of the game's most controversial aspects. Like, it's the thing that people kind of refer to when they say the game feels clunky. And I sort of get it. Like, it feels weird, sort of on an intuitive kind of human level. But I just find it leads to interesting gameplay, you know? And it leads to, like, a compartmentalization. I can't speak. It leads to a compartmentalization and an organization, right? As someone who is, like, mediocre fighting games, it is kind of nice that, like, I'm guided in a certain direction, right? The mechanics, by, like, having natural limitations to them, it's guiding me into, like, okay, this is how the game needs to be played. And it very clearly emphasizes the idea, for example, that, okay, when you call an assist mid-combo, it's not just, oh, you do the regular move that the assist would normally do. Instead, you get a unique assist attack for the combo. And that can be utilized in many different ways, right? And one of the main ways is like, well, okay, it keeps the enemy in hit stun. See there, right? Magic knocks Captain America back up a little bit. And Wolverine, who I'm controlling, right? At this point is in recovery, right? I'm in a recovery here. So if I land, I would not be able to continue the combo, right? Normally. But because magic is keeping him in hit stun, like this, I can pick it up from there. And that's like so intuitive and makes so much sense, but it's also interesting, right? Because you got to think about your resource, you got to think about which assist you're kind of using. You got to think about when you're pressing the button, because if you wait too long, you will just not get it at all. Or you will get a regular assist, right? But then also, maybe you want a regular assist before you do something. Again, there is the classic idea of like, I throw out the fireball with magic, and then that gives me some coverage for when I rush in with Wolverine. Obviously, this is very low level stuff. Like, I'm thinking about this game on a very, very low level. I can understand that if you're at a higher level, you take a lot of this shit for granted and it's not that interesting to you. But for me, this is very compelling to wrap my head around. And there's even just interesting spacing in general, where if you look at this, I'm doing like classic Arc System Works, like Marvel vs. Capcom Magic Series chain combo, right? Light, medium, heavy, whatever. And guess what? Even though I'm technically pressing the buttons correctly, the enemy can move out of range, right? Just through knockback. Just through natural knockback. The combo will not connect. Yeah. There. Like, even though every button I pressed was a true combo, technically. The knockback is sort of designed in a way where it protects against certain scenarios, right? So I could have gotten this in the corner, for example, or if I had more dash momentum or something, if I happened closer at the start. That's how shit happens really organically, and like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the fighting games that I've been playing recently, like Street Fighter 6 or Strive, like, they have a lot of cool elements that I like, but they feel so much more automated and on rails in that way. This is not even the craziest, loosest fighting ever. Like, obviously there's like way more technical, looser kind of positioning based stuff. But for the type of shit that I like play and that I want to play, that I'm interested in playing, this like is very refreshing. I'm not sure I'm comfortable like commenting on sort of the thing that gets brought up with this game is the mix. Does it have mix, right? Does it have, I can go high, low, and like keep the enemy guessing that way. The game has very, you might say, overzealous cross-up protection, right? So cross-up, for those who really don't know, if I go over the enemy, like let's say Captain America is holding back to block. If I go over the enemy and hit behind him, then I can hit him, right? And the game has a lot of, I don't know exactly how it works, but the game has a lot of mechanisms to reel that in a little bit. I'm assuming because it gets so chaotic with, 4v4, right? It's pretty crazy. And you have people like Sonic Fox, for example, whose opinion I really respect, like I get it. They're a legendary fighting game player, and they're really sick. They're way sicker at this game than I am, right? I'm not saying I have the authority to validate their opinion. But for them, it was really, okay, the fact I can't do mix like that really puts me off the game. But I don't know, I've seen like many arguments, again, from smarter people than myself, that say, hey, it is kind of refreshing that this is not a guessing game. It is a game about like setting up the offense like correctly in the first place. Again, I'm not too technically knowledgeable to really comment on that, but like on sort of an intuitive level, I've kind of felt it. I alluded to the 4v4 nature of this game as well, and that's another thing I really love. that the assists are sort of a snowballing resource that you know, you start with only a single assist, right? So not only does the game have sort of this evolving kind of character and evolving flavor, like the first round feels much more methodical, much more cautious than you know, the later rounds where it gets crazier and crazier over time. That is such a big element, I think, what makes this game compelling. That the pacing is not flat, you know, it's constantly evolving. But then also the way it's mechanically implemented is so compelling. Because, see, you saw, I tried to throw her at the wall, because guess what? The wall is how you get your assists. Is how you get your additional assists. And with every assist, you get more meter, right? Which lets you extend combos. You'll have moments, I'll have moments with Wolverine, for example, where, okay, I have the enemy all the way knocked up in the air, right? And I know, okay, I can either push them through the wall and get my next assist, or I can push them down for more damage, right? I can continue to combo that way. And those things are mutually exclusive, right? And that, like, that is kind of tricky sometimes, because I had situations where, okay, by deciding to go to get my assist, I basically said, okay, I'm giving up the kill. I'm not going to kill the enemy right now. And that's a real consequence I have to deal with, right? And it's also smart that they kind of protected it against snowballing too hard, because when you win a round, you don't get anything, right? You don't get an assist. When you lose a round, you do get one of your assists. So it is, you could consider this kind of a combat mechanic, right? But it is kind of a natural, organic combat mechanic, because like both players are guaranteed to at some point receive this benefit, right? If the match goes long enough. Or, sorry, well, that's the thing, right? If I just keep winning and I don't get my assists, right, and I still keep winning anyway, then I'm not at a disadvantage, right? From how this combat mechanic works. Whereas if we're both getting the same amount of setbacks, then we're also getting both the same amount of comeback, right? I just think it's really fucking clever in that way. Now, obviously, the fucking PC version had a lot of issues, and, like, people are saying, oh, the game feels clunky, but, like, I don't really quite understand, like, what people mean when they say the movement feels clunky. I thought the movement feels great, but I only play Wolverine. I think tagging right now is just too much to ask of my little brain. I'm just focusing on one character right now, plus the assists. The other thing that's, like, a little bit of a question mark is defense in this game. You have a kind of rigid defensive mechanic in that it's sort of like an alpha counter from Street Fighter games, where you block and you press a button combo and you enter this like canned animation where you knock the enemy away and you reset to neutral. And that just doesn't feel very organic. It feels very rigid. Obviously, if you've played other fighting games, you'll know that they have this... let me pull up the fighting glossary. They have this idea of a push block where... Oh. You basically create a little shield around you. Okay, he does not have a video. Got that. You create a little shield that literally pushes the enemy away. And that is cool because it interacts with the rest of the space, right? It doesn't just interrupt what's happening. It's maintaining the spacing, and it's organically pushing the enemy away. This game doesn't do that. And I mean, you can imagine sort of reasons why they... I think probably a big reason is like, okay, they want to... they want it to be like a tag-based or like assist-based kind of mechanic. And then everything needs to use meter, right? and needs to pull from this meter, and if it's like if it's like this 3-bar split and it's like a big chunk, it's kind of a clean solution to say, okay, this is like this one big thing that you get. I don't think this is going to be game ruining. Oh, I dropped the column there. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. See, there you saw it. It's called crossover, right? And we just reset to neutral, and I don't know, it's like, it just... some kind of mechanic like this is necessary, right? And I do think... I just think the strict kind of resource trade of it is not that compelling, you know? Because, again, the game isn't really giving you an alternative, right? The game isn't really... When the enemy is pressuring you, you kind of just have to sit there, you know? I feel like if instead you could call your assist or something, like kind of organically on block, or... I feel like that would be a better solution, honestly. Like, if you just let me call the assist and it used one of those bars, but then it was like an actual, like, regular fucking hitbox that the attacking enemy has to deal with, maybe that would be the cleanest solution, you know? As it is, I feel like it's just resetting a little too hard. And it's not something I expect to be changed very fast, you know? Like, obviously this game changed a lot between the different builds that they showed off. But this would be like a really fucking big deal, you know? This seems like a very fundamental system thing. And I expect the game to kind of be mostly like this for maybe the next year. Obviously, ArcSys, they've shown that they will just remove system mechanics entirely, like in Guilty Gear's case, Guilty Gear Strive. So I wouldn't rule it out. I will say, for me, again, it doesn't ruin the game. You know, it's I'm willing to see kind of where it goes, and I'm super fucking excited for the launch. Very excited to play this. I'm hoping this will be my fighting game for a while. So did you have assist counter with square plus X and blocks on that knocks him away, but it's reactable? Isn't that the crossover? I mean, that's what I was talking about, though, right? Like, what I meant is, like, yeah, you do that, and then it's this automated, like, canned animation, and it resets to neutral, right? That's the thing I was talking about, right? I would prefer a more organic mechanic, right? I guess you could imagine a situation where, okay, you do like invincible DP or something, yeah. If you do it fast enough, maybe that works. But yeah. I just realized I gotta take my meds real quick. I'll do that, and then I'll go through the chat. My camera doesn't wanna... Okay, whatever. Yeah, I just don't like that it's not organic. I just don't like that it's like this fucking cutscene thing. Game marvelous, yes. I like the game. I like the video game. I'm happy with it. Okay, 20 minutes. I gotta eat a little bit and then take the rest of my meds, and then I'm done for the day. Let me log my shit. Then we're gonna play Raiders, dude. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I haven't played MVC3. I haven't played that much actually, so that's interesting to learn that it was also like that. You know, even all the way back in the day. Like even though it was so much later, so much more modern than the other games. Okay. That's TOKON. Guys, I think we can get into Splatoon. Let's get into it, dude. Okay. Turn on my Swatch. Then if I press this button on my HDMI switch. Dude, Maximilian dude was like low-key hinting that he's working with people on rollback. Oh, I'm a stupid idiot, wait. That's idiot. I didn't talk about the button layout yet, but that's I mean, I was fine with it. But I mean, honestly, it feels logical for what it is, you know? I don't think it's like a 2x KO situation where it feels like fundamentally ill-conceived. Okay, why am I not seeing... Oh, there you go. Okay, it's back. Oh, hang on. What? I could take you to heaven like is 2007. Play MVC2 if you want organic spacing. I like MVC2. I haven't played it that much though. You're correct. Okay guys, once you see my Switch home screen, you'll see a little game of playing. And you'll be like, oh shit, that one's a doozy. Okay, is my image gonna come out, cut out again, or no? Or are we good? Let's see. Okay, look at this. What is this? What the hell is this? Oh, fuck. Oh, dude, I'm so excited for VF, dude. Oh my god, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm so sad that it's not a Gamescom. I was hoping to like play it at Gamescom, but like... Sega are not bringing it. Oh god. Let's see. Okay, I think we're looking good. Nice, okay. Okay, we'll play Splatoon. I do wanna. I'm literally at Virgil. I've been like casually shipping away at DMC5 in handheld mode, and I got to Virgil today, and it's funny because like I've been trying to like do it sort of with degenerate strats, and I couldn't do it. I'm a little rusty, and like. I wanted to do like in a cool way, kind of, yeah, whatever. So maybe when we're done with Splatoon, I'll try to do that real quick. Okay, let's see. Ugh. Splatoon time. I'm a kid now. I'm a squid now. Remember that banger? Skip. Oh, fuck. I said skip and then my capture card shat itself. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Wait. Ugh. God, I love that I got... Dude, this mic arm was such a good investment. Holy fuck. Because I can just be a piece of shit. Okay, Lucario, what difficulty do you recommend? If I do survivalist, will I have to, like, grind and shit, or no? Okay. You're saying survivalist? Okay. I was thinking survivalist. I love that the easy mode is called Tourist. That's so sick. I didn't grind. Okay, nice. Fire. Dylan, what's up? I don't know if they knew what they were cooking, to be honest. This seems like a happy accident. I haven't played Splatoon in a while. I might have to calibrate gyro. Fuck! What is happening? Wait, can I pause the cutscene? I can't. Oh, no, fuck. Oh my god. Shit. I skipped it. Wait. Guys, let me... Oh my god. Hang on, hang on. Hang on. I need to do something on YouTube delay, by the way. I'm noticing I'm very... Chat is coming very late. If you wanna be faster, if you want me to respond faster to you, consider watching on Switch. That's better for me anyway. Oh my god. Wait. This fucking capture card, man. Oh my goodness. It's just inherent. Like, I think I have it set to low latency. I don't have it set to ultra low latency because I don't want to tax my fucking internet connection more than I need to. Tibus, you don't annoy me. Don't worry. Okay, let's see. Okay. I don't know exactly what the problem was, dude. With the capture card. Yeah, I use an Elgato 4KX. And running at 4K. Yeah, I'm running at 4K, and like I'm using a really long, like all my consoles are here, right? So I'm running a super long HDMI cable like around the wall to my desk. So I'm using a very taxing setup. So I understand why sometimes I like shit just kind of drops out. It makes sense, but like also it's very frustrating. Okay, wait, let me delete my save file real quick. Wait, what? No. I can take you to heaven like it's 2007. That fuck no, dude. Fuck no. JP for Japan. No, we just booted it up, right? The save file that was just the save file that I just deleted was just created when I booted up the game. But then I had to quit the game because I skipped the cutscene accidentally, and then blah. Okay, I think we're fine now. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, my capture card was like being very difficult. Okay, I think we're good. Guys, new Nintendo game. Let's get it. I'm like, I need to like make some room so I can move my arms because this is a active game. Nintendo Summer Blockbuster, so true. Nintendo presents. I low-key want to skip, I'm not gonna lie. Dude. Okay, her hip to waist ratio is nuts. I love loot. I fucking love loot, guys. Guess I'm sorry, I was trying to figure out the perfect mic position. I was more into Marina from Splatoon 2. If I had to pick like a hot Splatoon girl. So far. Shore Slop. See, Shore implies slop. I think there's a slopflation a little bit, yeah. With the word slop. Oh shit, guys, it's us. How do you want to look at sound? Oh, I get it. I think I want to be a squidling. Wait, this is more the feminine body type. I think I want to be a girl. No, I don't like this hair. God damn it.
I'm gonna buy the entire Earth and be king.
Oh shit, Ozzy, thank you for the sub. You know what it means? Welcome to the fold. Welcome to the board. I don't know, dude. I don't like this. Man, game bad instantly. Oh, sorry. What the octopus hair? Let's see. Oh my god, these are all... What the fuck? I kind of like this one. Fuck it. Let's go with this one. I feel like this is kind of my complexion, actually. Maybe slightly darker. Okay. Guys, this is me on HRT. Oh, you can do freckles. Cool. Kind of like this. Ooh, I kind of like the red or the yellow. Ooh. Whoa. The pink just looks classic. Love it. Alright. Take you to heaven like it's 2007. I can take you to heaven like it's 2007. Guys, I just read really fast. Don't worry. I will say the Nintendo Online shit. I mean, it's like 20 bucks a year. I feel like this is so reasonable. Yeah. Plus, like, you get the NES and Game Boy and Super Nintendo games. Like, for me, that's worth it. Okay. Gameplay. Wait. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you can do the family bullshit. See, I didn't want to manage all that, but I do know a lot of people who do it, so pretty cool. Wow, what's up? I will say, holy fuck, I'm so glad how much they improved the gyro compared to Switch 1. God. It is, like, so noticeable. Ooh, wait. Okay. I kind of don't mind the way it is right now. Zelda Lem. I saw a couple people say about, like, it being colorless that, it just gets so chaotic later that it helps you identify threats better. Let's see. And bam. Nice. Actually, no, wait. I think I want it the other way around. Right. Dude, I love this UI. Like, it's so seamless. Oh, it's like so simple. Okay. To be honest, wait. I think what I want, actually, no. I don't want the jump at all. Oops, wait. I just want the reset, I think. And then on this button. Because, like, see, this way you can, like, quick turn. That seems really fucking useful. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, Garment. Save video. The desaturated colors, were intentional to give off the unsettling vibe. Your minds were very feel like it. Oh, okay. I hadn't actually heard about this game until... That's crazy. I know it's single-player focused, but the trailer made it sound like the Great Cave Offensive from... Oh. I don't have the comparison point. I don't play that much Kirby. My Star Fox Zero playthrough has me thinking that Wii U still is the king with gyro because this gamepad is so light. Yeah. Josh, what's up, man? Salmonids. Dude, I just watched the One Direct where this chick for the VO that they got, she just said salmonids like 800 times in a row. And it was the most grating thing of all time. Salmonids is like the most annoying word I've ever heard. See, the comparison that I heard a lot for this game is it's a looter, you know, it's Destiny, Borderlands, that sort of shit. Yeah, Josh, I'm very skeptical of the loot aspect of it. I don't tend to like that sort of shit. I don't like progression stuff usually. However, I do like Splatoon, I do like Nintendo games, so I'll give it a shot. And I got it for very cheap off Amazon Japan, so. Dude, okay, the fucking the camera button on the back button is like a fucking game changer, dude. Oh, that feels so nice. Can I shoot the rings? No. He looks so awesome. Oh man. Yeah, the thing that sold me was like, I heard a couple people say the progression is not as overbearing as like a lot of other recent looter games. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I don't expect this game to be like, oh yeah, I actually love loot now, it's amazing. I think I'll just be indifferent toward it, hopefully. That's my hope. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Did I pick up the weapon? Or what the fuck did I do? Oh. Dude, I'm such a Nintendo chud, man. It's crazy. Like, every direct, I just show up like a fucking goober. God, I love the way the paint looks, man, in these games. This is why I brought up Neo, a game that I know many people tolerate the loot. Yeah. I know y'all are impressed with how fast I'm reading. I know it's like pretty crazy, but I think KH4 is gonna be a fucking bust, dude.
So please.
Justified crash out.
Kuro2B, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh shit, Kudo, thank you for the sub.
The entire Earth and be king.
Thank you for the sub. Welcome to the board. Welcome to the board of shareholders, board of directors. Every weapon part you don't pick up is automatic. Oh. That's cool. So I don't need to go out of my way for shit mid-combat, I guess. Pretty cool. Ah, okay. Makes sense. Got it, okay. If you collect it and then die, you keep... Ah, okay, cool. Okay, I'm glad. Honestly, how does the hub structure in this game work? That's what I'm curious about. Is it like more seamless, or do you select most destinations from this map? I'm not super... You select all their destinations from... Okay, I like that. I like that it's, because honestly, the hubs in the previous Splatoon games, I was like, eh, don't need it. It kind of felt like filler. So if it's kind of less of that, honestly, fire. I will say this introduction, very wordy. Very fucking wordy. Not a fan of that. Lucario, that's true, but obviously you gotta pick up all the little secrets and shit in the hub and do like the little puzzles. So... And a lot of that just feels kind of fillery. Big man. That's funny. Splatoon 3 was definitely like the one where I really felt the exhaustion, yeah. I think in Splatoon 1 and 2 it didn't really bother me as much, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at the Nintendo store the other day. They got some nice shirts there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like tempted. I was like tempted to get one of those Animal Crossing shirts. Oh shit. Okay. Also, there was like a Metroid tee that looked really sick. Like with a Japanese font on it. Okay, where do I go? Ah! I'm an idiot. Oh, okay. Okay. Dude, I've started. So my girlfriend, she hates it that I call myself that. I keep calling myself a chud-ass loser because I'm unemployed and just playing Nintendo games all day. And like, chud-ass loser is such a fun combination of words. See, all this is like shit you could explain without interrupting the game, yeah? Just like put a big X over the thing, I will walk over to it and press X, yeah? Like, come on, man. I'm assuming that lets up later, right? They're not gonna talk as much later, hopefully. Right? That's so far is my only problem with the game. Oh. After this level, fuck yeah. Okay, I got it. Fuck, dude, I still, I have not done a Breath of the Wild replay. I have it. I have the Switch 2 upgrade, but still gotta give that a play. I fucked around with it. It feels great, but yeah. Kind of risking it all there. I hope they can get up there. Oh, fuck. I do like that they're smart enough to, like, to go around. See, there is kind of an interesting dynamic inherently in that, like, okay, if I'm shooting at the enemies, I'm not shooting at the ground. Which means I'm not creating a path for myself. And it's really easy to like get backed into a corner and like be like, oh shit, I have no way out. Yeah, because your your movement is contingent on like, I'm fucking inking, yeah. I mean, that's like classic Splatoon thing. But I think in the regular levels, usually you don't feel as much because they're more sort of structured like a platformer where you're constantly going forward. She looks so funny. With the, like, saddle eyebrows. Hey, guys, is she Gooner bait? Is Shiver Gooner bait? Is she, like, designed to be hot? Like, she's not my type, really? Dennis, what's up? Yeah, I'm a hypocrite. I don't think Nintendo can do that. No, I disagree. Dude, Twidtail, have you seen her ass? Oh my goodness. Ugh. Yeah, the ripped ass Gerudo, dude. Like, come on. Okay, I don't care. 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 Stop. Stop. Twintail's ass was for gameplay. I don't think Gooners fuck with Ribbon. I see what you're saying, kinda. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, man. What a freaking game. Oh shit, I forgot to. I need to eat my, I need to eat and take my meds. Guys, I'll get through this tutorial real quick and then I'll eat a little snack and then. Oh. I think I like this. DeFritos, what's up, man? I sorta like what I played so far. It's very wordy, though. It's very, very wordy. Oh, fire. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, for those who don't know, I'm on a strict antibiotics regimen right now. And I gotta eat a little bit with my medication. I'll be done this Wednesday, thankfully. But I gotta take a tiny break to do that real quick. So let me do that. Oh. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'll pour myself some cereal and then I'll eat it and then we'll keep going. Ugh. Oh fuck. Oh, right open. Like a shut ass loser. Oh, guys. Guys. It was rough, man. I cannot wait to be done with this shit. Holy fuck. Holy cannoli. See, I also gotta chew very thoroughly because my stomach is very irritated. because I'm literally eradicating my entire gut flora. My gut biome. It's pretty rough. Yeah. I still gotta take the acid blockers for a month. But like that's not really a big deal. And then I mean the food situation, like I can stop with like the tight sort of medication, right? That's been a burden, right? The like every 4.5 hours I have to like eat and take the medication. Thank you to Fritos. But also even when I'm gonna be done on Wednesday with the majority of it. But even then, it will take a couple days for my stomach to like recover. So I can't just instantly start eating like full throttle again here, unfortunately. But like, Wednesday was the final day. Like, is Sunday a good day to eat a doner kebab? Or is it too soon? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, just fucked up. I will say, throughout this experience, I have not had too many stomach issues. Like I've had some cramps, but it's fine. Which shows that I'm eating correctly. Yeah. The main thing, like the thing with the diet is like, okay, number one, I can't eat calcium because it will fuck with the antibiotics. But then there's a lot of other shit I can't eat because it will just irritate my stomach. I'm pretty sure I've cut out the calcium pretty thoroughly. And my stomach's been mostly fine. It's not too irritated, so should be okay. The real problem is that like I won't know if it actually worked until like in 2 months, I think. Basically, for those who don't know, I was diagnosed with H. pylori. And my doctor, even though I was asymptomatic, my doctor was of the opinion, yeah, it's better if you get rid of it. And in 2 months, like 2 months after I conclude the treatment, we'll do another test to see if it's still there or if it's actually gone. And yeah, crossing my fingers that it is. Okay, last pills for the day. I forgot if I mentioned this already, but like I counted all the pills yesterday to see if I fuck anything up, and I did not. The number of pills was correct. So yeah. You know what? The menu layout, I kind of see it. Okay, let me log that real quick. Ugh. Okay. Okay, we're ready. Ready to roll, ready to rumble. Ugh. Let's get it, let's hit it. Let's hit the road. Let's get this party started. Ugh, okay. Oh guys, by the way, on Wednesday, I also have my graduation ceremony. Obviously I graduated like back in March. It's been a while. But the ceremony was not until like the next semester. So that's tomorrow. That's a Wednesday. Yeah, that's a Wednesday. I'm not sure what that will mean for like streaming and shit. We'll see, but yeah. And then maybe the week after I will start to stream more regularly, like 4 days a week. Does the man and potential man Monday stand for Mansory? That's a good one. Ugh, okay. Okay, let's get it. Okay. Herb Islands. I'm sorry, guys. My first thought was FC Island. This one seems good. Oh. See, why don't they do the tutorials more often like this, yeah? Where, like, they don't interrupt the gameplay? Oh. Okay, these aren't cooldown. I got it. I'm not gonna lie, now I want to play Splatoon multiplayer. Like, this is not this against this game. But, like, this is just making me want to play Splatoon PvP. Oh, okay, I got it. Oh my god, I love level ups, guys. I fucking love a level up. Oh. Oh, lol. Oh, yeah. Dennis, I see what you're saying, yeah. Wait. Okay, I like this movement shit. See, I mentioned it before, but like the line that tipped me off in the IGN review was like, they were like, yeah, at some point my build was so powerful that I didn't have to even shoot at enemies. It did so much passive damage that I didn't have to shoot. I was like, I don't know that's what I want out of Splatoon. But we'll see. I think you can. My belief is that hopefully you can just play this game like a sick freak like me. You know? Oh, nice. It looks so funny. Okay, obviously I haven't tried the other abilities, but this one seems clearly so insanely useful. The little hop. I like the flow of this. I like that it's so seamless, kind of. Okay, look, I see what you're saying. I gotcha. Oh. Oh. To the landing of my jump, huh? Oh shit. Oh, ooh. Accidentally hit the button. Salmon it. Salmonids. Salmonids. You gotta fight the salmonids. Ooh. Okay. I got him. Nice. Cool. Yeah, I like there's like so many little things that really interact with each other nicely. I like the little bot jump. Damn. Was I wrong with this game? I don't know, this just seems like classic Nintendo goodness so far, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some sort of pants. You've never played Splatoon in your life? Oh, damn. I guess, see, that's the thing. I guess if you're not into PvP games, yeah, this is like a pretty easy one to recommend. I think the other ones, just for their single player, like, they're cool. But they're a little simple, I want to say. Too addicted to Overwatch and finding. Okay. What? Okay, okay, it's getting too much. Oh, okay, okay. Alright. Depending on your thoughts on Pikmin 2. Oh, I don't like Pikmin 2. I mean, I only have the 2. Gotta get those numbers up. I will say Pikmin 2 is like by far the one I've played the least. It's the only one I haven't finished. So maybe I should go back. Maybe I should give it another shot. But I don't know, it seemed very like pointless and like padded and redundant. I played the first area and I was like, bro, this seems so pointless. This seems like such a retread of the first. Okay. But like without the time limit, yeah. It's more holistically designed, but Pikmin 2 really amps up with the challenge. See, I heard that like some of the enemy designs are really good too. So for that, I was always curious, you know? I was always curious to like see if my biases were like maybe misplaced. Over here. Yeah, I remember that. Remember, he does not like Pikmin 2. I think he's played more of it than I have, so. Cool. I mean, the thing I really want to do is I want to play the little, there's like a Pikmin 2 hack that basically, it's basically rebuilding Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 2's engine. And with that come like a lot of little improvements. I want to play that soon. Yeah, that's the thing. The time limit is generous in Pikmin 1. It is generous. Same with Pikmin 3. But I feel like it just existing, it doesn't force the design kind of in a different way, you know? I'm not sure exactly how to articulate it, but maybe I need to play it too to like really gather my thoughts. Yeah. Honestly, I've really come to love Pikmin 3, like with retrospection. 3 is so fucking good, man. See, now you're saying target demographic, yeah. I'm like, yeah, Pikmin 4 was a junk food game for a junk food generation, yeah. Four is like Nintendo junk food. And it's like comfy, and there's like good stuff in it, you know? Just like junk food, there's like delicious things in it. But it's like compulsive and like, oh, Ozzy, I get what you're saying now. Oh shit, okay. That's crazy. Dungeoneering. We're dungeoneering, guys. The way they knock over your old bot is so cute. That's so funny. Oh, I gotta. Oh, I have a time limit. Fire, okay. Crazy. Huh. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, fuck. I need to use my thing more, dude. I need to use this shit more. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Ooh. I was not paying attention to the time limit at first. That's kind of fucking me now. Oh fuck. No! Fuck! Oh, wow! You start the whole raid from the... Damn! Consequences! And stakes! What the hell? So if I get into the dungeon, if I get like layers deep and then I die, I have to start from... Whoa! Damn! Y'all, that's kind of crazy. Oh, fuck. Oh, you piece of shit, man. This is on Survivalist, yes. Okay, let's lock in, guys. I mean, see, at this stage in the game, I just know there's nothing for me to grind, really. There's nothing for me to really... Like, I'm at the exact level of DPS that the game is expecting. So, I know I just gotta get good. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's lock the fuck in. So I need to get the amount of eggs. Okay, I thought I need to kill all the enemies. Okay, I'm a stupid fucking bitch. Uh-huh. Oh fuck, oh fuck! Oh fuck! Shit! Fuck. Yes! Okay. Hot Pocket, what's up? Is this an extraction shooter? To be fair, this does have co-op, so it's not completely single player. It's just it's a looter shooter. It's a Destiny. It's a Destiny. Marika, what's up? I'm a squid girl, actually. It's a Destiny Borderlands type shit. Which is like very slop coded, yeah. This is very a slop genre. But who knows? Maybe Nintendo made the best game in a slop genre. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Hell yeah. Nice. Not in a Splatoon, but I'm a squid girl too. Yeah, that Marika, that's exactly it. It's a set of sort of Destiny style raids and missions, and you can do them either solo or in co-op. And there's no PvP to speak of, as far as I understand. That's the game. Yeah, I think a lot of people wanted a more fleshed out, like, Splatoon PvE type of thing. Because, like, obviously this is something that the series always flirted with. It had the Salmon Run mode, which is like a horde mode. And the campaigns in Splatoon, they were always sort of... They were more comparable to, like, a Mario game or something. They were more platformer-like, where you had a sequence of, like, linear challenges that you kind of... that you try to navigate on your way to the goal. Whereas here, this is like, okay, this is like open arenas, yeah, where you're just fighting shit, yeah, for a longer period of time. This is a story like the other games, which is more fleshed out. There's like cutscenes and stuff. It's like kind of, I'm not really paying attention to the story, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's like the other Splatoon games where the story is like kind of, it's like whatever. Splatoon 3, it had a pretty epic, and Splatoon 2, Octo expansion, the DLC, they had like pretty epic sort of final bosses. But for the most part, they're not too flashy. They're not very flashy games. I know Splatoon has like hella lore. I know there's like lore in all the games that you can get really into. I'm not into it. I don't really pay attention to it, but yeah. Okay. What? Ah, you can only get one of each type. I get it. Okay. Blast boot. You can do a small jump once in the air when you do a small jump down. Oh, cool. Oh. Oh, hell yeah, I like this one. Amiibo. I actually have one Splatoon amiibo. Hang on, wait. Also, all mammoths are misanthropes. This is Survivor's like. The lore is that humans went extinct, so all the fish decided to start a rave. Wait, is that real? I know it is like a post-apocalyptic world. That's the first Switch 2. Yeah, it is the first original Splatoon. It's the first Splatoon game on the Switch 2. And it's not on the Switch 1. Splatoon 2 and 3, they got update. Well, sorry, no. Splatoon 3 got an update on the Switch 2. That's like a minor update. It's like resolution, frame rate, that sort of stuff. The resolution is higher than like Switch 1 games for sure. It's much cleaner looking. In terms of the fidelity, it looks basically the same. But I think the reason it looks the same is because they pushed the enemy counts way up. There's like way more enemies than previous games. Yeah, Lucari's saying it here. So they probably invested the resources there. Let me get my amiibo real quick. Wait. I got the regular fucking Inkling, the default Inkling. I'm so bad at the shit, bro. Okay, wait. Let's try this. Oh, fire. Fucking suspenders, dude. There's also octolings. There's not just squids, there's also octopuses. Octopi. I'm actually not a squid boy. I'm not a squid girl. I'm actually a octo girl. You can see by the shape of like the tentacles on my head. Did you splat on the amiibo? Absolutely. Actually, no. Fuck, no, I didn't. No, because she's underage. Oh my god, no, that's horrible. I would never do that. You. No. Forget that I said that. I didn't realize what I was saying. Guys. Don't clip it. Don't clip it. I think that's the thing. In the first Splatoon, they're explicitly children. And then they start to age them up as they go. And I think the hosts that everybody's like gooning over, they're like explicitly adults, right? Isn't that the case? I'm not into any of the Splatoon characters. Let me be clear. I'm not into him like that. Side order is adult. Oh, how is side order actually? I never played. I totally forgot that existed, dude. How is that? Is it good? That was the Splatoon 3 DLC. I never checked that out, dude. Dude, I'm such a dumbass. I sold my copy of Splatoon 2. I would like to play that again. I think you would hate side order. What? That's a roguelike, yeah. I haven't played it. Raiders got me to look into it. Okay. I thought it was sort of mid. Oh. Would you go into adult Squid Girls is the question. No, I don't think so. Like, I mean, depends. Like, I know in Octo expansion they look kind of cool. They look kind of sick, but still not like, oh, I'm gooning. Oh shit, Jean-Luc, what's up, my man? What's up, Habibi? This is like the most anti-you game of all time. I could not imagine a universe where you'd be interested in this. But thank you for tuning in regardless. Thank you for saying hello. It's making my day. The thing is, I haven't been streaming that much lately anyway, so you haven't been missing much. I mentioned a couple times, but like, I've been on this crazy antibiotics regimen for H. pylori. And that's really like sapped my energy for like the last week or so. But I'm almost done with the whole thing. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh. And I'm feeling the drive again. You know. Ooh. Oh god. Wow. Damn. If Habibi likes it, I love it. That's a lie. I know you don't mean that. Oh my god, what is happening? Bruh. It's so bad, dude. It's so bad. Again, to catch some of y'all up if you don't know, my mom was dealing with it. H. pylori is like a stomach virus that like is common, I think, or is found in 2/3 of the population usually. It's very, very common. But most people don't have symptoms, and I don't have symptoms either, right? And I did see bits of the last stream where you, yeah. Damn, I got fucking owned. Okay. Like the medical community kind of disagrees on whether it's something that absolutely needs to be treated. But my mom was having like pretty significant issues with it until she got to treat it. And my doctor was telling me, well, who was the same doctor that treated her. When I got diagnosed, she was like, yeah, you should like get rid of that shit. Yeah. So yeah. It's this very weird thing where it's like purely a preventive measure, yeah. I wasn't actually I didn't have any complications, you know? So it's like extra weird to explain like why I'm doing it. Uh-oh, Lucario, I see what you're saying, but we're getting into progression slop. Oh, okay. Got you. The thing that really, I mentioned it before earlier in the stream, but the thing that really kind of gnaws on me a little bit is just the uncertainty if like the treatment actually works, yeah. I won't know until like in 2 months, I think. So. Sure. Thank you, Lucario. I have to do a colonoscopy as well. Just to make sure that I don't already have, like, stomach ulcers, yeah. It's, I mean, it's unlikely, but my doctor was like, yeah, you should just do it anyway. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna engage with this right now. Actually, wait. There's too much fucking dialogue. Oh shit, look at that, look at that. It's progression slop, y'all. See, with these types of things, I always go for damage. I always go for damage. Just don't get hit, bro. Isn't Cologne like the best at colonoscopy though? Why would it be? Colonoscopy? Is that the joke you're trying to make? Oh my god. For those who know, I live in the beautiful city of Cologne, Germany. See, I'm trying to sit up straight, but with like a gyro game, that's kind of hard. I got the fa button, yeah, I did. Okay, got it. High danger. I'm level 3. I know shit. Oh, that's where I am. Okay, got it. I mean, this must also be intentional, right? There's not a lot of variance in the level I can be right now. So they must have planned for me to be at level 3, and then this shit is level 4. To show me, okay, you can still do this, yeah. See, I'm just like, I feel like this is gonna have the Monster Hunter problem, yeah? Where like, okay, you scale the difficulty based on progression to some extent, right? So you design the game where the character has to get stronger. But then all the older content is like piss easy once I'm stronger, right? I don't know. That seems like that seems kind of weird. But oh, I can't shoot through my guy. Oh, that's cool. You cannot physically move between the islands. It's just there's only the like little map select, yeah. Which I prefer. I'm not gonna lie with you. There's higher level versions of it levels at least. Okay. And with Monster Hunter, it's kind of the same, but like I just hate the like ambiguity. Yeah. I mean, with Monster Hunter, it's way worse because like you don't really like your strength is not really measured sort of in a linear way. I hate figuring out, okay, this is the right difficulty to fucking be at, you know? Wait, I got a text. Let me see real quick. Oh my fucking god. Okay, Yulia just sent me, so Yulia's home over the summer with her parents, and she just sent me like the delicious fucking ice cream that she's eating. But you can't, the fucking camera doesn't want to focus, but like you can kind of tell the shape. It's like a big strawberry bowl. God damn it, dude. Oh, I fucking love, I cannot eat. Why is she doing this? I can't eat dairy. I can't eat strawberries. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my god, dude. She must have known what she did there. God damn it, dude. Yeah, I'm like planning for like how exactly or when exactly I'm gonna do it, you know? Because like my stomach will need a couple days to recover from the treatment as well. I know I can eat dairy like immediately as soon as I'm done, which is good. I'm excited for that. I miss yogurt. I miss milk. God, dude. I miss fucking protein, dude. Well, to be fair, I've been eating a lot of just steamed chicken breast. You know, that's been a big staple of my diet for the last week. So I do get some protein, but yeah. But then other shit like sugar, like spicy food, onions, that sort of shit, I still have to be careful about for like the next couple days. So maybe Sunday is like maybe too soon. I don't know. We'll see. God, this game feels so good to play, dude. Oh my god, just the controls are a fucking dream, man. Obviously, that's nothing new for Splatoon, but again, I was mentioning earlier, but like the original Switch gyro controls were not the best. They were not that good. Not as good as the Wii U. So the fact that the Switch 2 was like such a significant upgrade there, I was really hoping they would fix it, and I couldn't believe that they did, you know? I thought it was like a pipe dream. That makes me very happy. This is a surprisingly kind of branching level. The fuck? There's so many branches. Okay, wait. Hang on. Oh, I can double jump. I forgot. Okay, guys, I think I'll end the stream like relatively soon because I should probably talk to Yulia. Wait. Maybe after this level, then we've had a nice like 3-hour stream. I think that's pretty solid. Okay. Anything else here? I don't know. See, that's a good point, Snake, because like Nintendo have been weirdly reluctant with 120 FPS. It kind of surprises me. They haven't really. I don't think they've done it in any of their games at all so far. I feel like this game, it doesn't need it strictly. Like, I feel very comfortable at 60, but like, holy shit, dude, at 120. Oh, Prime 4. Yeah. Okay. I totally forgot. But you're alright. But like, that's retro, you know? I feel like... I mean, retro is Nintendo. But y'all see what I mean, right? They did push it in the marketing, though. That's saying something, I think. Okay. Prime 4 is a Switch 1 game, kind of. And even then, like, most of the Switch 1 games that they upgraded didn't get 120. Well, none of them really, like other than Prime 4. And I think with Mario Wonder, you would have expected it. So it's very, very odd. I didn't even realize, like, dude, it's like past midnight. I do need to get to bed soon. Because I need to get up kind of early. Okay, guys. I guess we gotta rank this game because it's potential Man Monday, yeah. Dude, I wanted to do Devil May Cry. Fuck. Because with Mario Wonder, they had the little graphic to explain like what 120 frames is, right? And they used Mario Wonder as an example, but then the game didn't have it. You know, that's so weird. Okay, guys. The overall thought here is like I was more impressed with this game than I thought. Honestly, so far the encounter design was just very strong, and the progression was like not too annoying. So, I mean. Got some music. I think they're trying to bury 8, yeah. Dude, I can't believe... The thing with 8 is, like, it's such a nice-ass game. And they fucked it with the DLC. The DLC permanently tainted it. Because even if you don't have the DLC... You have to... The tracks are in the rotation. In the matchmaking rotation. Okay, guys, for those who don't know... Potential Man Monday is the segment where I determine a game's potential by playing it for like 2 to 3 hours. Mysterious Murasama Castle is way... I don't want to say Castle. Castle is way better than Zelda 1. That's a take. Okay, you know what? Star Fox Assault. Having played a little more of it, I mentioned it the other day. I gotta bump it. Yeah. I gotta bump it over Ocarina of Time. I still haven't finished it. I still need to do that, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. Where do we put Splatoon Raiders? Okay. Where do we put Splatoon Raiders? It's definitely above Pragmata. I think Ketsui wasn't it always #1? The thing is, right now I've played way more Star Fox 64 than Ketsui. I think Ketsui is still a potential man, you know? Star Fox 64 is a man. Like, it's already proven itself. But to actually hash this out, I need to play more Ketsui. Right? I think that's the issue. I'm gonna put Splatoon Raiders above Pragmata. I don't think I'm gonna... I had a better time with Splatoon Raiders today than I did with Spike Out. I think. Spike Out just very, very much frustrated me, even though I could recognize it's a good game. Ozzy, I see what you're saying, right? I just... I feel like if I think super long term, I feel like Spike Out just has more potential, yeah. I feel like Raiders, I'm gonna play it, enjoy it, and then forget about it, probably. That's what I'm kind of expecting. So maybe above Pragmata feels right. Oops, wait, no, sorry. Dude, I'm fucking bad. Okay. Wait, can you not do a row below? Hang on. Okay, I gotta... The later levels, it gets pretty saucy. Okay. Okay. Alright, y'all. That's our potential Man Monday list so far. Yeah. I keep referring back to this, of course, right? That's the big gimmick of the segment. We still don't know what we're doing with the list, ultimately. I guess I have to do like a big special like toward the end of the year where I like go over it again and like really think about it. Like how has my impression changed since I placed the individual games on the list. But yeah, that was Potential My Monday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be back most likely on Wednesday. I was thinking I'll do like another PowerPoint thing on Wednesday. I have an idea for it. So yeah, that'll be cool when we do that. And then the week after, I'll try to stream 4 days a week. That's kind of the plan. I don't want to promise too much. I still need to figure out like a schedule for it. Like I need to figure out sort of segments and shit. Because I don't just want to sit down and play a game, you know? I need to actually make it like efficient in terms of content. Thanks for making work less boring. I'm always happy to like to hear that sort of shit, yeah. Okay, y'all. We really went cold in Pragmata for 7th gen. Yeah. If you want extended thoughts on Pragmata, you can check out my series called Backlog Battle, where I review. This is so hard. I review all the games that are cleared off my backlog in a given month. And you can access the series by being a YouTube member, a Ko-fi member, or a Twitch subscriber. One of the three. Doesn't matter which. My preference is like... I think Twitch would help me the most, like long term. It would be best if you subscribe to me on Twitch. But like with Ko-fi is also nice because I get the money immediately, right? But I understand YouTube is the most convenient, so that's why I just have to be on all the platforms here. And if you're wondering, okay, how do I access the videos as a Twitch subscriber? You simply go to the Discord, you link your Twitch account, and then you go to Habibi Content. And there you will find links to the videos. So yeah. It's pretty cool. And there I review games, and I have a review for Pragmata, if you're curious about that. I also review Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past. Ooh. And tomorrow I will... This is the plan anyway, hopefully. I will record the next Backlog Battle episode for June, for last month. I always record a month's episode when that month is over, right? So, yeah. That's what we're doing. And in that episode, I will... there will be a bunch of GTA games. There'll be a bunch of GTA stuff. I think Mina the Hollower I finished this month, so that's not going in there. But yeah.
How much does the Earth cost?
Oh shit!
I'm gonna buy the entire Earth and be king.
Ozzy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Oh my god, that's phenomenal. Thank you so much. To those who got gifted, welcome to the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Fire. Yeah, guys, make sure to link your Discord to the Twitch, and then you can access the Habibi content and also the Habibi chat. You can like chat with the other Habibis. You know, it's fire. It's nice. Yeah, man. Thank you all so much for the support in general. Like, it's been a big help. Like, again, I haven't had stable employment since March, so I get like $50 off Twitch at this point every month. 50 off YouTube, and then like another 30 or so off Ko-fi, right? So that's like $130 in my pocket for like content every month. I have like other stuff as well, where I get like I think I'm at the point where I get like $200 a month for like just content, you know. So that's not too bad. It's obviously not even close to livable. But it shows me that, like, okay, we're on a path, you know? It's like there is a viable way here, it feels like. So maybe we can make that work with your support. Thank you all so much. Okay. I've yapped on long enough. This is the end of the stream. Yeah, I need to just stream way more too, and I need to, I just need to do more clickbait. I have like a bunch of clickbait like in the chamber, and I just haven't deployed it yet, you know? So, yeah. Okay. And Wednesday, I'll see Wednesday if we fight Virgil. Maybe that'll be a thing. Okay.